Hey guys, welcome back to Conrad in the Making. This is the video I never wanted to make. Yes, it's true, I've officially withdrawn from nursing school, so let's talk about it. I know what some of you guys may be thinking, wow, it's been 3 months since I've uploaded a video. Yes, that's true, a lot's happened then. What happened? I was hitting the ground running with nursing school. I took some videos and I seemed to enjoy it, and I did at part, but a lot has happened, and I'll just tell it to you like a story, I guess. Yes, I started in the summertime with pathophysiology. I really enjoyed it because it was about disease processes and treatments and stuff, and we were really getting into, the down and dirty as far as what troubles a lot of patients, what do a lot of people deal with, and what will we see on a day-to-day basis. So I started the summer course with pathophysiology. I loved it. We dealt with disease processes and conditions and treatments for those, and we really kind of dove down deep into what are we going to see on a day-to-day basis, things like that. It was awesome. I made a ton of new friends. We started to come together with our education. We had study groups for every given time. We'd go out to eat together and study together and go through classes, and we're still friends and everything, but just over the next couple weeks after that course, just things started kind of to stir in my mind about it. It wasn't until after pathophysiology whenever we started Foundations of Nursing 1. And so that class is essentially how to be a nurse. Every class after that is just an extension or specialty of the things you learn in that class. It is Nursing 101, essentially. We dealt with assessments, nursing interventions, and care plans. What does it practically look like and technically look like to be a nurse on the floor in day-to-day life of a hospital? It was starting this class that I really started to feel kind of disconnected from my hypothetical patient. I had just come off a course where we dealt with treatments and such that I was hoping to be able to administer to our patients and things I was really interested in, that I could think through critically about what these patients would be going through. And with this part of the course, it just kind of stirred in me that maybe this isn't the right kind of education I was hoping for. I had felt as though that as a nurse, I would be treating more of the symptoms behind a condition rather than the origination of the problem that they were dealing with, the disease process or the condition itself. And granted, I understand that symptoms have to be treated for the patient to get better, and those things have to happen. There has to be people there to do that, but it just wasn't how my mind had wrapped around taking care of a patient in that way. My mind had always kind of geared towards what the providers do for the patient, how they treat the direct problem that they're dealing with, and it wasn't any fault to the education I was given. It was just my fault that I hadn't researched the nursing profession enough to realize that that's what it was. And so I found myself really during our seminars and things like that, I found myself watching the physicians and observing the physicians more, the medical students more than our nursing instructors, and my heart and passion just kind of left the nursing profession. And this was a really tough point for me because I had invested a lot of time and even money into this course right here that I was taking, and so it was hard to really come to the fact that maybe I didn't pick the right profession. Maybe I needed to take a step back, and the fact was that it just grew on me day after day. Being in school, it was difficult to pay attention because all I was thinking of is, why am I here? Is this where I'm really supposed to be in healthcare? And I really took this thought seriously because I was being given the best nursing education available in the state of Arkansas. There was no better school equipped. The teachers and instructors did exactly what they were supposed to do. I was understanding the information. I was doing well. I finished with 2 A's in the 2 classes that I'd finished there. And so it wasn't by any means the instruction I was given. It was just that if this is as good as the education gets and I'm still not in it and my heart's still not in it, then why should I be here still? And it was at this point I began to talk with my family, friends. I even went to a former teacher of mine to discuss other plans of healthcare options, and pretty much what we came to is that maybe I should take a step back because my heart just wasn't in nursing school. I was thinking, well, maybe I can just go back and do something after nursing school. And then that came over me that why would I spend, $20,000 or so in the education and the time whenever I wasn't going to be a nurse? And so I really had to come to face that fact with myself, and that maybe it was the time to look for something else. And so I talked to some people, I continued to mull it over a little bit, and I ended up withdrawing from nursing schools. Incredibly difficult decision. I loved my teachers there, I loved my friends that I had made there, but it just wasn't for me, it just wasn't the right fit. And so we came up with a plan and decided that I'm going to go back to school at my former university to finish up prerequisites to possibly go to medical school. And in the meantime, trying to use my time wisely to look into that profession more, not make the same mistake that I did with nursing. I truly believe that I belong in healthcare. I think my mind has aptitude for that. All I'm lacking is instruction for it. I love healthcare. I love working with people that may not be at their best. And I feel as though that nursing is one of the most noble and most selfless professions you can have. You know, what they do day in and day out is incredible. And so it's not that I wanted to take a level down or so from nursing, but it was just that it wasn't the right fit. I don't think I could have provided care to the patients adequately enough as someone else could, being with just how my mind had worked. I think that I can do the most good in healthcare if I'm utilizing my passion and my potential towards whatever field of healthcare is best for me. And so I felt that nursing wasn't that. I think that I can serve people better if I apply myself fully to something else. And honestly, if I enjoy my occupation more, I think I can provide a better level of care to others. That being said, I loved my education I got there. It wasn't the right fit, but I learned so much. I feel like I have a new, smaller, unique potential to healthcare now that I've been around nurses and been around the thought process and what they believe. And I think I can really, this has given me a big plus in that later down the road, whenever I am practicing at some point, that I will be able to take that and understand where nurses are coming from and be able to have a stronger camaraderie with them. And so I'm excited what the future holds. Unfortunately, it was kind of a step back, but it is a step in the right direction now. So what am I doing now? Like I said, I've registered for classes. I've got to go through so much chemistry and it's disheartening. I'm not looking forward to it, but at least I know this is the direction I want to go. I'm going headstrong, full-fledged into it. I've also have a new job as a medical scribe, and so that gives me the opportunity to observe a physician and see his day-to-day work with a patient, how he interacts with people. And so that's going to give me a big boost there as far as just understanding more of what physicians do. Also, I'm just continuing to learn every day. I want to use my time as wisely as possible, really. I'm still young, so I still have the chance to decide what I want to do before it gets etched in stone, so to speak. So I'm excited to see what comes from the next seasons. It's going to be a long ride, but it'll be a good one. I know what some of you may be thinking is what's going to happen in this channel, because the direction I was taking was definitely towards nursing. It was. And so, but the theme of the channel is that I'm always adapting, I'm changing. So we'll see what happens with the channel. I'm going to continue to vlog and continue to post certain things, maybe not so much about healthcare, but just everyday life. What am I doing now? Definitely healthcare themed videos, but obviously I won't be posting much about nursing anymore, so I hope I don't lose half of my subscriber base, but who knows. So yeah, stick around if you're interested. I'm here to stay. So yeah, this is definitely a change of direction, but it's going to be for the best. I know this is big news, but I've been blown away by even the small amount of support that I've gotten for this channel, by the views every day. I'm surprised by it. And so I hope that you guys stick around, if anything, just to keep up with what's happening around here. I'm always learning, you're always learning, we're adapting. I'm always in the making, so to speak, and this is definitely a change. So I'm sorry to those that were looking forward to more nursing videos. I know it stinks a lot. I hope I can provide information and material and concepts and things that will be applicable to those that are going into nursing. And yeah, I hope the best for all of you in that profession. That is a wonderful profession to have, and you can do so much good in it. And I hope that you just take it and run with it. As far as me, I'll be here learning more, taking it all in. Yeah, keep the community strong, guys. I'll be here. I'm Conrad in the making, and I'll see you in the next one.